Okay, y'all, real talk. It is about to be 1 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time. And I'm like scrolling on TikTok real quick, trying to get this, scrolling around, trying to numb my brain, whatever. And there's so many things going on with all these wars, talk about end times, this, that, and the third. And y'all, over here reflecting over my life and like where I'm at with God. And truthfully, I'm like, if God comes, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I can't even get my own sister to come follow me in Christ. Okay. And I've been trying for years. If I can't even bring my own sister, how am I going to bring strangers? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my hardest to bring people to Christ or like, talk to people about God. But like low key, I'm like, I don't think I'm doing enough. And outside of that, outside of bringing people to God, I don't know if I'm doing enough for myself. Like if I were to die right now, am I going to go to heaven or am I going to go to hell? Like, I don't know. Like I'm trying like because like there's small little things that like for me, I'm trying not to swear anymore, and that is very hard for me because like when I'm drinking tea, I may burn my tongue and then the swear word pops out and I'm like, I need to stop. Or like when I'm like watching a TV show and they say the GD word, which I'm not even gonna write down, I'm not even gonna say. You should know what the GD cuss word is. I'm not trying to say it ever, and I don't say it, and I've never said it because my mama told me young and early that like you're putting God's name in vain, and that stuck with me to this day. So I never said it, never even thought to say it. But like when somebody else is speaking and you're listening along in your head and then they say it and then you subconsciously say it because you're listening to them swear, I'm like, does that count as my sin too? Like I don't bro, I'm like over here literally reflecting over every little thing, and I'm like, Jesus, like God literally just told me what my purpose was a month or two ago, and I'm like really trying to follow my walk in my purpose. And I'm like, I made this video on YouTube where I watched, y'all, I literally just first of all, if you knew me, if y'all know me personally, what's good, what's poppin', hey, hi, y'all know that I'm not a crier. But when I talk about God or when I think about God and my relationship with God, those are when the tears start happening. So like I was thinking back to the video, I forget his name, like Rod Pickens or Rod Dickens or something like that, had like an out-of-body experience where like he experienced the last days, and he was on Judgment Day, and God told him to his face on Judgment Day, you don't get a well done, you get a you barely made it. Honestly, I'm terrified of that. I don't want that to be my last words. I don't want God telling me that. Do you know how devastated I'd be? Y'all, seriously though, y'all, I'm really trying so hard not to start to get teary-eyed. But I would be devastated if God told me that, because I'm like, after everything we've been through, Lord, you're going to tell me I barely made it? Y'all. And I'm also thinking about like, what if I'm on Judgment Day? Y'all, I'm really trying not to. I'm trying to keep it. Y'all, I'm barely keeping it together. But I'm thinking about like, what if I get on Judgment Day, y'all, and God looked me dead in my eye, and He said, "Bruh, I'm really trying so hard to keep it together. Hold on." And I'm on Judgment Day, and God looked me in my eye, and He said, "I never knew you." Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie, y'all. I'm scared. I'm nervous. Like, I don't know if I've done enough. Like, whew. You know what? If He ever said that to my face, like, you don't get a well done, you barely made it, or I never knew you, looking me dead in my eye. After everything that God, like, after these 25 years of my life, and after everything that God and I have been through, if He tells me that to my face, looking me dead in the eye, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. Like, that would be worse to me than going to hell. Seriously. Hell, no, I'm not gonna downplay hell, because it's hell. But if God ever looked me straight in the eye and said, I never knew you, bro, I would be so devastated, bro. Like, just even if, like, I don't even want to think about it. But like, for me, I don't know if I've done enough. Like, I don't know if I'm doing enough. Like, there are some days I feel like I'm serving God with all my whole soul, my whole life, right? I feel like I'm like walking like where He needs me to be. But there are certain days or certain moments throughout the day, or certain days where I'm like, maybe I'm slipping, or maybe I'm doing this, or maybe I'm just not. Like, am I like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. where y'all at? Where are my people at who sometimes overthink their purpose? Because like, I want to please God with everything that I am, and I want to be the light of the world like He intended me to be. But I'm thinking about everything, and I'm like, I don't think I'm enough. Like, I don't think I'm doing it. Like, I don't know if this is like, I don't know. Like, literally anything could happen to me on this earth. Anything. Like, people can abandon me. I don't even care. You're all human beings. I'll pray for y'all or whatever, but like, I could be abandoned by literally anything and everybody. Okay, the whole world could say that, like, the whole world could literally take a giant poop on my head, and I don't care. What I do care about is if God ever looked me into my eyes, bro. Every single time I think about it, I get emotional because like I just can't. Like, I can't. I physically cannot. Like, I physically can't process. Like, I would be so devastated beyond comprehension, y'all. And that's what I've been thinking about for like the last couple of hours, like scrolling on TikTok, seeing all these wars in Israel, talk about the last days, and then the church, they were building the church that they're like the prophesied church that people are saying, oh, this is a part of the prophecy. They even got the red heifers and stuff. And then that was like what, a year ago, and now the wars are starting to break out, and now the earthquakes. Somebody on TikTok said there was like 7 earthquakes or something like that, or like a bunch of earthquakes on the 7th of October, which was like yesterday because it's midnight or like 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. Whereas like pestilence has to be right on the corner. Like, if another pandemic happens, it's over. Like, I'm trying so hard. I'm trying my best, but there are days where I'm like, where I'm working and I'm like, am I praying enough when I'm at work? Am I thinking about God enough when I'm at work? Am I taking the time to, like, I don't want to get wrapped up in work like how I was before. And y'all, I said it in this video on YouTube. I just want to focus on God for real. Like, I don't want to be distracted by anything else. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm doing enough. Like, if I can't even bring my sister with me, then how am I going to bring strangers? You know what I mean? I need to go to sleep. I gotta wake up for church. So I got a lot of praying, a lot of thinking to do. I'm praying for y'all too. Because what if we really are living the last days? I'm nervous right now. I don't know, bro. Either way, I love y'all. God bless. Peace, love, and hair grease.